Welcome, everybody, to Speed Gaming. We have a wonderful race here today with DelusionalPrince, one of the best any percent glitchless runners on the planet, versus Manijure, one of the any percent glitchless runners on the planet.
And confirm both of those things.
Manny has been, putting a lot of work into improving his times in recent months and has paid off a lot. He is still about 5 minutes behind DelusionalPrince in terms of PB, but anything can happen in a race. We are at that point in the bracket where these, these differentials are getting bigger, and you kind of need to play out of your mind.
You kind of do.
You're gonna go the whole way. So we will see if Manny can pull something together. We can see if DelusionalPrince can keep that par going.
There's a lot on the line here because, like, this is second chance bracket. This is getting deep into second chance bracket. So this is the tough part.
This is real. This is for keeps.
This is for keepsies, for your life in the tournament.
And some might even argue your life in real life. You do execute the losers, right?
We do?
Yeah, right?
Whoa. Okay. I didn't think we did that. I really gotta start practicing between literally now and 22.5 hours from now.
Yeah, you might want to, make sure you got that all taken care of. So we got this
run.
Looks
like we got timers going. We got a little bit of desync here. Try to fix that. You want to take care of the riveting commentary of the load screen while I take care of that.
Of course. So on Manny's screen, we have the lost hint. If you are lost, you can use the map. You can go back for clues. Lots of different things that are really going to come into play for this race, where they definitely don't know exactly where they're going to be going at all times in every room and how they're going to do it. Love to see that melee into the double missile shot on the Clada. Always a classic. And same thing coming out from DelusionalPrince. So Manny recently started using a turbo controller. I know. Do you know if DelusionalPrince uses turbo?
I'm fairly certain he is a manual masher.
Manual masher. There you go. That was a very fast Adam text dialogue skip, which does make sense because at 12 hertz it doesn't actually go that fast. But you can definitely mash it a lot faster than that.
I'm trying to resync the streams. I think I did it right. I think...
Well, Manny's frozen.
Yeah, that's on purpose. He was pretty far ahead in terms of time.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, looks great. Okay, now we can go back to the real meat and potatoes, the commentary.
Okay, Manny having a little bit of trouble getting up that last ledge and, not quite making it in to the hole.
Well, sometimes it be that way. Clearing the missile, though.
Oh, they both get caught by the broken Emmy. What noobs.
Wow, actual new players at the video game. No, this is a tutorial section for those that may not know. Showing you kind of what an Emmy is and how to ultimately destroy it with the really cool Omega Cannon. There's actually a little bit of tech here falling down. When Manny and DelusionalPrince both landed, you saw that they instantly started charging their Omega Cannon. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay there, like if you don't press free aim and charge at the same time, and like it's a little finicky, but it saves like literally a half of a second. And that's how practiced these runners are. They know this stuff.
Yeah, those half seconds, it's a pretty long run. It's over an hour for no major glitches. It's over an hour for glitchless. These half seconds, you get a lot of half-second time save opportunities, and those really add up.
And consequently, you're getting a lot of half-second losses. And especially at this stage of the tournament, like this is where that stuff really brings to bear, like, your time. Like you need to do it. You need to be quick rising up ledges as quickly as possible. You need to be sliding off of ledges. You want Samus on the ground as much as possible. Neither runner taking the Magus parry.
I was just about to say, I'm a little bit surprised that DelusionalPrince doesn't go for the parry.
I'm not surprised. I don't think literally anybody goes for it.
Okay. Well, technically it's 100% consistent, theoretically.
In theory. So... something like that.
Something, I'll leave that one to the scientists, the Toha scientists.
Yes, neither of which are commentating. Commentating? Jeez.
Commentarying. Right
Commentarying. Nobody's commentarying that. No scientists here today.
Really good blob destruction from DelusionalPrince. I like that slide off the ledge into the respin.
Yep.
Get onto the floor.
No respin from Manny. Delusional taking the top route against this white Emmy.
Very interesting.
Probably for safety, consistency. It is a race setting at the end of the day, no matter what.
Ooh,
Getting
Manny's
grabbed.
taking the middle path. Let's go.
Yeah, I like it. It's, that's one of the things I really like about the tournament. It's like you see some non-standard stuff happen because like sometimes like your opponent and you're able to make decisions based on what your opponent's doing.
Neither player going for the cloakless toilet skip.
Yeah, I know Manny doesn't go for it. I'm not sure if Delusional does. I'll be honest, I haven't watched one of his runs in a little while. But most high and top level runners will at least go for it maybe once or twice, but maybe because he knows that Manny doesn't use it or that he just doesn't want to sink the time into it, he's just not going to bother.
Yeah, that's very fair. I mean, it's a very difficult trick. This is a one-shot attempt. We don't have any second tries here. This is just the run you do.
No resets. So Delusional getting the bad spawn on the white Emmy. Manny got the good spawn. Leaves you a lot of extra time in glitchless if you mess up the water platform skip.
Love to see double first tries on the water platform skip, though.
Absolutely. It really stinks to get stuck on it. Dang, that's an early charge grab. 451 on the button, or on the power-up, 456 on the jingle, which is really, really good. Manny also close behind, probably around a 504 on the jingle, roughly.
Double charge shot on the, I don't remember what, Musby? Is that what those things are called?
I have no idea. I think Manny will be really upset with me for not knowing the name, because I know he knows the name.
I'm like pretty sure it's Musby.
It's either Musby or Busby, and I always think of the Muzzy language learning VHS tapes commercials that I saw when I was a kid. Just dating myself a little bit there.
There you go. Anybody want to do a regional and year analysis on that? You can figure out a lot of stuff about Ed's childhood. But right now we've got the second climb.
Both players ridiculously clean through that climb.
Oh yeah. Manny's second climb much cleaner than the first one.
I'm not gonna lie as well. I'm noticing something here. I'm noticing that Manny's ledge hops are shorter than normal. Has Bro been grinding?
Yo, actually, hold on. Yeah, those are some clean little ledge buttons.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, DP not getting that pinky down. It takes a charge shot and 4 missiles. It's actually really tight to time those missiles there. Clean Jaffe room. Manny just going for the double charge shot.
Let's see Manny's Jaffe room.
Ooh,
a little bit of trouble. Looking like David Jaffe right now.
It's not that bad. Don't insult the man like that.
Just remember the loading screen hint. You can always look at your map if you're lost.
And you can shoot stuff with missiles, too.
True.
To expose hidden blocks.
Just hold R and then press Y.
That's it. And hold L to free aim if you want to shoot other stuff.
And press X if you want to melee.
Yeah.
Clean button. Here's some other buttons if you want to get into that. It's kind of a high-level analysis to start talking about select.
Don't you mean minus?
Yeah, minus. Oh, sorry.
Come on now.
Dating myself with that one.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
How many buttons did your first Nintendo controller have?
It actually only had a start button. I had it in 64.
Whoa.
So we got DelusionalPrince going on to the
good old Magus skip. Oh wait.
We don't need to Magus skip. We did Magus normal.
No Magus necessary. We still like Magus, don't get me wrong. Cool person. Follow Magus on Twitter.
Of course. Alright, so we got 32 missiles for this fight. It's going to be dumping as many of them as we can into the...
Little weaving?
Oh, love that weaving, yeah.
Dang.
The advantage you get from manual mashing is just
that CU dies so fast. And the mashed Omega Stream as well.
I am so glad that people are mashing Omega Stream now. Like, you only need to mash 15 hertz, and you don't need to do it for that long. It just is always seems worth it to me.
And you can even be a little bit lower than 15 hertz, and it's still good, because I don't know if everybody knows this, but the first shot of the Omega stream has like bonus damage on it, like bonus heat buildup. So mashing it is more effective than just holding the button. But
Yeah.
if you are playing with a turbo controller, you are not permitted to turbo Omega stream.
Wait, is that true? I thought it was just that it was 12 hertz is like too low for it to be effective.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to, but also I think you're right that it's also just worse.
Jury's out. I'm like pretty sure I'm right, but not gonna argue about it because
No,
we
you
have
might be right. You might be right.
Spider-Man.
Some of the weirdly touchiest rooms in Artaria coming up here. That magnet pull down's a little weird. Easy to get a wall jump right there. Then you have this room with all these ledges. I like the wall kick from DP there. You don't have to worry about hitting that ledge there, because like that ledge is like exactly at the apex of Samus's jump. So like if you're not spaced like exactly right, you can miss it, and then you have to do a whole new jump.
Okay, so we're just dumping missiles into Corpius's face
Yeah,
right now. Are we gonna
Corpius-
get the 2-cycle?
Corpius is Dunyan Rings.
Yeah, I think he's just defusing me now.
Oh yeah, he may go for the charge shot bailout to avoid the phase transition. Yep, there it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short. That's quite a bit short, actually. You could argue it might have been better to take the phase transition, simply because you're going to exit the fight with missiles.
True. I will say though, those Charlies in that confined space when you're underneath the tail, a lot harder than it looks.
Super impressive. And if you take the hit on the tail there, you correct me if I'm wrong, but you get bounced out of there, so you can't do damage anymore, right?
I believe that is correct.
Yeah. Manny take the phase transition. Reasonable, quite honestly. Alright, let's see how the damage boost goes for DelusionalPrince. I'm sure he's got a tried and true setup. I'm genuinely not trying to commentator's curse him right now.
Ooh, a little bit of a weight on the, Okay.
There was no way that was intentional. That was definitely a botched quick rise.
I mean, he made it work.
Yeah, as long as it works. That's all we care about, is that he's on that elevator safely. So 1048
Now, I wonder if that was
A-press.
intuition or if he's actually like labbed out like backups for if you do little movement mistakes like that.
It's surprisingly unimportant from what I've found. Manny's patented setup that literally he labbed out, and it's like a hair slower than like the really fast setups, but I don't know that I've seen him fail it since he labbed it out.
Yeah, and that is the Manny special, is just like the
Yeah.
consistent strat that will work 100% of the time. Like even if
So-
you lose a little bit of time, if you never lose
Yeah.
time from your norm on it, then
So an 1117 A press for Manny. So there is a gap forming between our runners here, and right now it's at about 37-ish. I don't know. Math is hard. Somebody do the math for me. 1048 minus 1117. Go. Other way around. I don't know. Do math. I'm not gonna. Last Atom room.
Yeah. So Atom Skip, that is potentially the great equalizer, though not quite as much as it used to be. Let people getting a lot more consistent at it over the years.
Yeah. Exclamation point, no math in the chat. I'm about it. Thanks, Joss Bleed. I agree. No math. Now we're coming up on the, one of my favorite tricks in the run, actually, is 5-up a boost, also known as Super Boost. You want to take advantage of some plies, have him bop you onto that magnet there.
That was higher than I normally see people do 5-up, though. That was interesting.
You know, I feel like the different setups afford different heights, and some are more consistent than others at getting, like, really good heights. Like, the setup that I use sometimes allows me to jump straight to the ledge, and sometimes I have to wall jump. But I don't like the other setups.
DelusionalPrince crushing that heat room.
Yeah,
actually taking a
super.
little bit more than an E tank, so we hadn't taken that first E tank in our area.
Okay, Manny, nice super boost. He didn't need to take that wall jump. He could have just not done it. Reclaimed a half a second of his time.
And time to see Manny's hell run.
Yes. He's at full energy, right? I think.
Yeah, he's at pretty much full energy, yeah. Oh, into the lava! Okay, he's gotta get... Okay, he's gonna be fine.
He was stopping for a snack. Got a little peckish, needed some soup. Delusional coming through. One of the weirder rooms in the game. Very nice weave. Super clean. Gonna go for Hell Pseudo. Oh, no. No Hell Pseudo and Glitchless team. No, we have to run all the way around and get the button normally.
Is it a glitch to shoot through a wall?
Depends on who you ask.
I mean, all the code functions, technically.
It is technically functioning. So now we're going to see Delusional kill this robot and not take the counter because it was discovered a long time, not that long ago, but like within the year or so, that those counters like literally slow down the time in the game. So like you lose, it takes longer for the magnet to come down by like a quarter of a second.
I'm seeing misinformation in the chat, so I do just want to like clarify that we are joking, and the pseudo wave is definitely a glitch. Yeah,
it's definitely a glitch. We're just memeing a little bit. There are some things that are certainly exploits and not glitches, but pseudo wave is definitely not one of them.
Now, this Adam skip, this is an exploit.
This is an exploit. First try.
It's so exploitable.
It's so easy. It's so easy. It's the
Such
easiest
a good
slope
slope jump too. That was straight up.
Yeah, that was super nice. I don't know that I've seen a slope jump that vertical in a while. Yeah. Certainly not in my gameplay, I'll tell you that.
That's like a water slope skip.
Yeah.
Right there.
Delusional getting a nice button shot. The angle on that shot is genuinely a little funky.
Yeah. Weirdly steep.
Yeah. All right, let's see Manny's Adam skip here. Oh, that looked... The melee looked good. I think it was just a missed buffer. That should have been it. What?
It looks so good, actually.
He just bailed.
Dude. Manny having a Metroid meltdown.
Oh, you know, it's tough to see when we're doing commentary because we don't have like full screen versions of the feeds. Oh, that looks good. Oh, what? He knows better than we do.
I trust that at full resolution these look bad.
High five. It's high five in time.
Okay, there we go. All right, into the same room.
High five, almost at the top of the pillar. He's through. Oh, that was kind of a tough slope jump.
Yeah, didn't do with a cloak.
Yeah. You know, if you don't have cloak bound to a back paddle, it's really hard to do a cloak slope jump there. It's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we got DelusionalPrince making his way out of Catarus, basically. Gonna take that second E-Tank. It is the least out-of-the-way E-Tank you can possibly take, and there's really no reason not to go for 2-Tank. It lets you just, like, kind of eat damage during bosses and just continue pelting out missiles and shots.
Yeah. It also affords a lot of just, like you were saying, just extra hits to take, and when you're manually mashing and, like, weaving and stuff, you kind of need to focus on that, and being able to take the extra hits is really, really helpful for that.
Yep.
Manny, get in the melee.
That looked a little funky, I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was gonna get...
He made it through. Yeah. Oh, ye of little faith. Oh no! Bonking his head!
Almost going through that 2021 route.
I'm switching to Manny's audio while DelusionalPrince is on that load screen there. A little magnet pull down. You know, I really dislike this section of Catarus, I'm gonna be real.
Just a nice little, like, home stretch.
Yeah, because it's like, there's a lot of, like, two-tile ledges and stuff, so it's really easy to, like, make mistakes in the movement. It's really easy to get wall kicks and stuff like that. And it's just... all the hard stuff is done, and you can kind of relax a little bit. Wow, look at that slope jump! That is ridiculous! Teach me, senpai. Teach me.
Like, yeah.
How do you do this, man? Oh, missing the Charlie on the Sonic. Getting tagged by the bat. Not a fun time.
Luckily, he's got 2 E-Tanks.
Yep, exactly. That's why we do it. Manny heading to Dairon as well. Dark Room, really showcasing a runner's movement ability as I curse him into a 2-tile ledge wall jump. He missed the shot block! Whoa! He's punishing himself for that one.
Kind of crazy that like that's really like the biggest mistake in this run so far. Is just like those like little tiny little movement mistakes.
A 2-tile wall jump and a shot block missed. Yeah.
Yeah, like aside from that, this has been like extremely solid from Delusional Prince so far.
Absolutely. I mean, that's you know, you don't get 10 seconds away from world record without having some crispy movement.
And there's the wide beam.
Good old Spazer.
Right Ooh. As Manny is entering Dairon.
I saw Delusional's timer flicker red for a second there. Literally, like, as he split.
Ooh. Wait, that means that he's, like, basically on pace with his DB then, right?
Ooh, missing the D-boost.
Interesting. I've never seen someone miss it that direction.
He jumped late.
There you go.
Is all that is. A little bit, just a hair. And he knows he did it. You can see it on his face.
I love that shot into the quick rise.
Yeah.
People do there. It just looks so clean every time I see it.
It's so fun, too. It feels really good to execute. Yeah, look at Manny's quick rises. That is, like, genuinely a marked improvement from him over his prior movement in this game. Like, I've watched Manny run a lot. I've commentated some of his races. I've raced against him a lot of times. And I always watch back my races, you know?
You also painted chicken blood on his front door and told him to, like, you know, never, like, you know, cross your path again, right?
You really weren't supposed to make that public, but...
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't realize that was secret.
I guess the Chozo's out of the bag now. But that was one thing I always noticed about Manny's movement, is that his quick rises were always, like, a little high, just kind of holding the jump button for, like, a hair too long, you know? And seeing this right now is, like... That's awesome. Just, I'm always happy when runners improve. I think it's really cool. Look at that mash. Jeez. Manny not even going for that D-boost, just telling that Bad Who's boss.
Okay.
What was that?
He meleeed after he ran off the ledge, so instead of getting a dash melee through the robot, he just like did a mid-air standing melee on the robot.
Love that. Not fun at all.
Beautiful Charlies.
Always fun. You know, it only takes 7. I love that. Because you can just count. It's a nice little rhythm. Are we going to see a stupid professor today? Probably not. Can't mash the Omega Cannon that way.
Oh yeah, this is so much easier. I mean, you could mash it, it'd just be like a...
Horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Very clean kill on the bomb Emmy. More Emmy.
Bomb Emmy. I would love a bomb Emmy.
Bomb Emmy.
Oh, Metroid 6 bomb Emmy. I mean, there's kind of a power bomb Emmy.
Yeah. No, there straight up is. You know, there's a really cool cutscene. What, have you not watched it in like 2 years?
Yeah, probably about that. All right, so Morph Ball received. On our way to everyone's favorite pseudo escape sequence, the Varia climb. Manny opting not to use charge missiles on the CU. It's wild to me that he gets the times that he does while implementing the strats that he does. It's like, it's really just like a legendary level of consistency, and it's genuinely something to be admired. Because, like, he's always just, like, really... I feel like Manny's really close to my times all the time. And I'm like, I'm going for all these crazy risky strats that he doesn't even do. Bro doesn't even Charlie. Doesn't even single wall jump on Kraid. He's crushing it.
That's the power of just, like, doing the consistent strats. You know, you do, like, 1 or 2 big mess-ups per run, you figure. But, like, if you go for the riskier strats, that's going to, like, you know, add up a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. The classic Metroid Dread race experience. Somebody's on a load screen and somebody's on an Emmy cutscene. Like, that's just always what happens.
So here we have neither player pressing any buttons. Very exciting.
Yep. Super exciting. Let's see. Does Delusional Prince go left or right here, you think?
Right. I knew he was going to be a righter.
The double morph boost. I don't even think that's faster. I'm going to say it. I'm going to die on that hill. I think left side's faster. I'm not going to time it.
He went slow instead. Manny, what are you doing?
Man, he was struggle busting with that tunnel there, huh? Oh, at least he didn't get the missile. Delusional Prince hitting the cheat shot. Woo! Oh,
Okay,
he's having controller issues.
Do you think he accidentally turboed the jump?
Yes. Yep, he definitely did.
Well, there you go.
He's gonna have to take the time to turn it off.
Manny. No, Manny, come on. Manny, figure it out. Ah.
Unturbo jump, my dude.
Switch to the Pro Controller.
Or switch, yeah, either one.
Alright, there we go.
You know, I run on the same controller that Manny does, so I'm like... I don't know how you accidentally turbo a button. I'm gonna be real. Like, I could see it being a thing, but like, you have to press 2 buttons that are far away from each other. But...
Maybe he was trying to unturbo Y and he like fat fingered B.
Yeah, exactly. That's very possible. That would actually make a lot of sense. And that's why I recommend, personally, for anybody thinking about picking up this game and like using a turbo controller, I highly recommend finding one where you can set up a single shot button and turbo on 2 separate buttons, so that way you don't have to toggle it on and off in the middle of a run.
Yeah, and depending on the controller you use, you might have to do like some like weird little workarounds. Like you can go into the Switch firmware and like remap like a D-pad direction as Y, and then like have that be your back paddle.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
But you know,
there's
really
almost always a way
not.
to do it.
It is definitely much better to be to do it that way.
Yeah, exactly, because it's just it can be really cumbersome. It can cause issues like that where, you know, you accidentally turbo a button and you're not really, you don't really notice it right away, and it's frustrating. Every turbo controller has its own weird stuff like that, and we totally missed Delusional Prince's Varia climb while that was happening. Sorry about that. I'm sure it was clean and great.
I also want to say, coming into Craig's layer, there's that those breakable blocks that you can just like shoot the top 2 and then melee off of. Delusional Prince shot those 2 preemptively before jumping, which very very precise, very impressive.
I shoot them like mid-jump because I'm always afraid I'm going to shoot out too many blocks, you know?
Yeah, I just like jump towards them and like basically right before I catch them I shoot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. It just means he's got a really great like mental preset angle.
Beautiful single ball jumps.
Super nice. I think it was it 4 or was it 5? I wasn't counting.
I don't know. It was
Dang.
good.
4 is perfect. 5 is also really, really good.
12's not bad either.
12's fine as long as you get up to the magnet. That was a really good grade. Very clean.
And does he have missiles? Yeah, he's got a ton of missiles.
Yeah, he's got missiles.
We got 44 missiles. It's rookie mode, baby.
Yeah, we love them extra missiles. And he took the 10-pack before the teleporter, so...
Yeah. Many also did.
Blind Dragoon in chat talking about their struggles with the early space jump in any percent. I'm assuming no major glitches. I highly recommend. You can learn the glitchless version of that and not even have to worry about that. So there is a glitchless version that's just movement entirely. So looks like Manny swapped back to the other controller. Hopefully his issues are resolved. Well, it seems that they are. Let's see how Manny's crate RNG goes. I know Delusional got a vomit in phase 1, which is not always preferable. In that it is never preferable.
I was gonna say, like, is it ever?
No, definitely not.
I guess you get more missile refills in the claws.
True. That is very
so
true.
You could probably contrive some situations, which would be good.
And now, for my personal least favorite section of the game.
The scavenger hunt.
No, it's like a 2-minute detour to go get grapple beam.
Oh, okay.
it just takes a while. There's 2 load screens and there's a slow morph ball segment. It's plodding, you know.
You don't like the coyote jump?
The coyote jump is the single redeeming factor, I think.
I like the descent coming up here from DelusionalPrince.
True.
You can go into the morph ball. Like it's easy to weave if you don't morph, but then if you do morph, you fall faster and you can still weave, but it's harder, and I like that.
Well, and you can also slide morph off the ledge to get a little bit of a down boost.
Mm-hmm.
And the down boost is kind of satisfying. I think that. So like, okay, I'll give you
Show
that.
me the down boost, Prince.
Ooh, no down boost.
Ooh, but good weave though.
Good weave, good weave. Ooh, just barely misses the door. Looked like Manny fell and got bailed out by stairs there.
Alright, so we got grapple beam and we got diffusion beam. Shoutouts to lab mem 3
Lab mem 3er. Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, they call him lab mem 3er because he raised with a party of 3.
Hmm. All right, so Delusional exiting the grapple detour. Manny taking the Diron portal. Charlotte, what's your favorite teleportal in the game?
I like the orange TP personally.
Any particular reason?
I just think it's got some really cool movement to get up to it in 100%.
Okay.
From the Catara side, and it's funny that it just puts you in like an empty room that's locked from the other side.
Yeah, that's really true. That's a fair point.
Yeah. Interesting. I did not expect DelusionalPrince to be a ledge grabber for.
Neither did I. It's 100% consistent.
Yeah.
Nice coyote, got the grapple, smooth into the tunnel. You love that. Little grapple boost there.
We're just gonna go. Ooh! Okay, good recovery on the cloak though.
That was spicy. How does that even happen? Metroid Dread has some really interesting and awesome hitboxes because like he missed the bottom of the 3 shot blocks with his beam that has 3 beams in it. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think there's something weird about when you shoot blocks that are like slightly off screen.
yeah, it's it's just it's Metroid Dread. I love this video game.
Sometimes you melee an enemy from the other side and you get bonked.
Yeah. Sometimes you get meleeed by an enemy and you go the wrong way.
Alright, so we got DelusionalPrince about to pick up bombs as we're going to see the weave from Manny. There we go, perfect.
Beautiful.
Getting stuck on that door for like a quarter second.
Yep. Always a fun time. Delusional going for the down boosts on the morph ball blocks too.
Yeah, those are always interesting because if you mess it up, then you just you have to get a bomb jump, and it's really awful.
Yep. Especially when you're doing like screw attack short boost and in any percent NMG, and you're trying to down boost so you can actually do the one trip, and then you get bomb jumped, and then it's just sad. Good old yellow Emmy. See ya. Just gonna say a quick hello, like we do to Yellow Emmy. Just a quick hello, and then we're out.
I think this is my least favorite room in the whole game.
Is the golfing?
Yeah, I don't like the golfing.
No golf attempt from Delusional. He's abstaining.
Sometimes the winning move is to not play. So I've heard.
The,
I just came up with that myself, I think.
Entirely original thought by Grandmaster Charlotte Aranay Esquire, Tetris Grandmaster.
Tetris Grandmaster Charlotte Aranay.
As seen on GDQ, playing Tetris.
Don't watch that video, please.
Stop. It was good. You're good. You're good at Tetris.
Alright, thank you.
You're
hey,
welcome.
Metroid Dread, am I right?
Hey, Metroid Dread. Ooh, nice morph
ball.
boost. Manijure.
Ooh, that was
Beautiful. All right. More coyotes into the grapple magnet. I love it so much in that room.
Spicy. Yeah.
Grapple boost, favorable Emmy spawn.
He didn't get the top block. What's going on?
Yeah,
there?
like, can you guys shoot blocks better, please? Like, come on.
All right, now show me Dark Room Pseudo.
Wrong category, my friend. Oh, he hit the grapple shot.
Oh, that was like really tight too.
Yeah, both runners hit it. I think that might be a Metroid Dread tournament first, is both runners actively hitting that grapple shot in Dark Room. That grapple shot is a C. Scotty W original, and it saves like a couple frames. Shout out to Scotty.
This whole game is made of frames. So if you think about it, big time save.
Yeah, it's very true. You're correct. All right, going for backdoor flash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threshold, and we're done. Easy peasy. I remember when I could do that, and then I came back to the game and totally unlearned it. 150-ish BPM for that trick, or just put the bombs in the right spot, as I like to say. Because truly, you can use like a metronome, or you can just use visual cues.
Or you can hum "I Ran So Far Away." You know, just many different options.
A lot of different options. Pick your favorite song that's 150 BPM. Lay in the bomb on the Clyde to manipulate the cycle there. 1, 2, and then are we going for the crouch? No, fully going under. Leaving. I don't know if DelusionalPrince does the patented Charlotte C boost.
Ooh,
Oh, looks like it. Let's go!
Okay, and from the other side. That's the harder version. So that's
yeah.
Good.
Very nice. I love C boost. I think it's one of my favorite tricks in Glitchless. I genuinely really enjoy it.
I like it too.
Wonder why.
Because it's a cool trick.
Exactly. You have a legacy.
I'm so happy.
I'm glad.
I love this game so much, and just any little tiny stamps that I can put on its legacy just like fills my heart with joy.
That's exactly how I feel about it. Oh no, the Samuses are gonna crash! Watch out! Somebody turn! This is the worst game of chicken! Alright, so DelusionalPrince exiting Berenia 1, and Manny entering Berenia 1. Let's see how DelusionalPrince's movement is up to the yellow Emmy. There's an optional grapple shot you can take here on that magnet ceiling just above him, but most people don't do it because it can make the Emmy go on the right side.
Yeah.
But it's very easy to avoid. You just go a little bit further to the right before you grapple shot up, and you'll avoid it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Charlies. Getting bullied.
Absolutely beat up by these lasers, though.
The Rinkas and the lasers were just like, you know what? You're catching these hands. The Rinkas don't have hands. They're going to catch them anyway. Now, we do know that Manijure does not do backdoor flash, so he will be making a sacrifice of about 8 seconds. It's about how much backdoor flash saves in any route that gets early grapple, because grapple beam just pulls that block and heads right on through, whereas any route that does not have early grapple, backdoor flash is mandatory essentially, because it's like a 45-second loss to not do it.
All right, you were talking about like the strats that Manny doesn't do and how it always blows your mind. Like, I cannot believe that in 2024, Manny is still not doing backdoor flash.
I know, and he's, but the thing is, he plays categories typically that are that have early grapple, so it's a non-issue.
I mean, like, yeah, but 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's a known sacrifice.
I'm just saying, he does water slope skip.
Yeah. You ever hear of a loss leader, Charlotte? It's like the Costco hot dog. Manny not doing backdoor flash is as good as the Costco hot dog. You heard it here first.
You know what?
Dang, those flashes were clean.
Check that today.
DelusionalPrince doing the speed booster tutorial, tearing it up.
I love the grapple on the block, like right as you finish your speed booster section there. It's like surprisingly precise, the angle.
It really is. I feel like I've gotten that less times than 5. Like, genuinely. I mean, it's like, why? Why is it such a precise angle? Why does it have to be that way?
Like, so much stuff in this game has, like, really generous, like, aim assist.
Super forgiving.
And then, for some reason, the grapple blocks are like, no, you gotta hit that block. You gotta hit that little target.
DelusionalPrince about to do one of my favorite speed keeps into Shine Sparks in the entire game. It's really satisfying to pull off. It's super fun. It looks really impressive. Oh, God, I love that spark into that slope. And then, ooh!
Oh, no! Okay, do the bomb jumps. Do the bomb jumps. Do the bomb jumps. No.
Does anyone know how to do backdoor flash the other way other than minimum items runners?
I think that might be a minimum item exclusive tag.
Oh, did you see what he just did?
Yeah, that was really clean.
He slid into the Chozo and backflashed to start the Shine Spark to be able to actually get through the Chozo Robo before the invincibility frames ended. That is top level gameplay. Not everybody's going to do that. And be able to recognize and adapt and do that. It's really impressive.
Really clean for anyone from Delusional
Yeah,
Prince.
it really was. It's about literally as clean as you could get it. Other than the shutter.
Yeah.
And the Quiet Robo fight is very RNG heavy. There are answers for every option, every opener that the robot has. Like, you can always adapt. But it's difficult. This section right here that DelusionalPrince is coming to is really fun once you learn it. But before you learn it, it's awful. Because there's like 4 slow ways to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 1 or 2 ways that are actually fast.
Oh, I love that little D-boost backwards.
I know I'm one of the early adopters. I don't think I discovered it, but I think I am an early adopter of that one. It's a really nice little backwards D-boost there. Requires really precise positioning.
Yeah.
Nice link from Manny there. Switch over to Manny's audio for a bit. Check in. Taking the 30 tank. I don't think Delusional took it. I think he opted against it.
I think you're right, but I'll confess I have not looked at the top left corner of DelusionalPrince's stream.
I haven't either. Nice flash chains, Manny. Good stuff.
Yeah,
he's
only
a
2 tanks.
Certified 2-tanker. Alright, we're going for the link here. I don't think he's going to go for true link, because I think I'm one of the only people dumb enough to actually go for that. You can link this speed keep up into this door up here. And it is fast to do so. It's just, it's slow if you miss.
God, his movement is so clean right now.
It's super clean.
Like,
and he misses
that,
the laser.
Flash shift into the ledge grab into the quick rise, I'm always, like, that just always looks so slick to me.
Yeah. It's very satisfying to do as well, I will say. Alright, we're taking the flash. The safety option. Nice keep from Manny all the way through. Did not get caught on that shutter.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Okay. Alright. Oh, he tried to store too early. He's going to have to go for the old backup safety strat here. Looks like Delusional is going to be nailing that 1 cycle drog. Nice. He's through.
Yep, took the counter for the extra health and missiles, because we're going to have another boss fight right after, pretty much.
Yep. And it's a fight that requires a lot of damage tanking and a whopping 30 missiles.
Yeah.
And yet again, we got load screens, team. So I think I'm going to talk about my favorite teleportal this time. I really like Cyan TP because I think it's like nestled nicely into Ferenia. It's in a nice little spot. It's not really bothering anybody.
It's cozy for sure.
Yeah, it's a very cozy TP, and it leads to a really weird spot in Berenia that you wouldn't really see otherwise.
Yeah, both sides of it feel very nestled away.
Yeah, they're very cozy. All right, so Delusional's getting into this Gold Robo Chozo boy, leading with a Shine Spark. Nice little charge missile to open the fight. That saves you 1 missile.
Yeah, and he is sliding into the Robo both because it gives you the iframes for the other attacks, which do more damage, and also it just gives you less knockback than any of the normal attacks.
So much less knockback. You get slapped by that blue claw. We'll see. We'll see you on the other side of the arena.
Yeah. Also, the blue claw does like a full tank or something. Like it's just like an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, it does a genuinely huge amount of damage. And the red one, the hitbox is enormous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember when I was casually playing through, I could not figure out how to deal with that. Wow, that was a really nice Super Missile split. Super clean. I think Super Missile split is the hardest split in the game. And I will die on that hill.
I think Dairon 1 is pretty hard.
I don't think it holds a candle to the complexity of Super Missile split. I really don't.
Still getting knocked by the bugs.
Matrix bugs, dodging the delusional beam splash there. Nice. Love Hackathon boost. Oh, man, he missed the Morphball tunnel with the speed keep. It's going to cost him some time there.
Yeah, it always feels really awful just going through that whole tunnel slowly.
It is like 4 seconds that you lose or something like that. It feels like you're being actively just robbed of your time. Like it's awful. And it's not even hard to do. Like get in the tunnel with speed, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and he lost speed coming out of that tunnel. What was that?
All right, let's see the backup.
Ooh!
Oh, from
downtown, like. Wow. What a shot.
Yeah, I felt the stress on that grapple beam.
Yeah, seriously.
That was a tension limit.
Bungee grapple. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Delusional having some minor, like, and when I say minor, I mean tremendously minor hiccups in that room. Manny looks to be getting a clean 1 cycle here.
I like taking the slightly high knockback on the second goo monster, so that you're high enough that you flash directly onto the ledge that you can quick rise into.
Yeah, you have to like delay the flash shift there. It's a very strange timing to get used to, but once you do, it kind of feels natural.
All right, let's do the speed boost. Speed keep the whole way? No. Okay.
Oh, didn't store. Oh no!
I was about to say like I think he's gonna make the shine spark anyway, but.
And then, not what happened.
Yeah, the shine spark's like very interesting to manage in this game because there's so many actions that you do that if you then press jump while that action is happening, the next thing that happens is going to be the shine spark and it's going to be instant spark.
Alternatively, there are also situations where if you already have jump held and you let go of jump, you will spark. Mm-hmm. And it's a big slow wind up and it's just like, well, I didn't want to do that.
So many times I've tried to do like a Charlie and just ended up splatting this wall.
It's awful. All right, greatest time save of all time. Nailed it.
And correctly using the R shot on the recoil frames to get the door open faster so you can flash shift.
And also correctly jumping into the ceiling of the door so you get air flashes so you can land directly on the button.
A lot of game knowledge and execution on display.
Yeah, that's one of the pieces of that particular trick that people don't realize. Like the R shot during the recoil is a huge deal, but the jumping into the air flashes at the end is exactly as, if not more important. Excellent cutscene skip from Delusional there.
It's one of the harder cutscene skips.
Yeah. Moving into the category-defining trick of glitchless here.
Recently updated to its superior form.
Yes. And one of my favorite speed keeps right here. Taking the delay on the door, or on the wall there, to dodge the Emmy. And this is glitchless early ice. We're probably... I'm not sure which version we're going to see from Delusional. He's skipping the bomb block, which is great. Not super.
Did go for the fast version, where you'll take the one trip.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's like degrees of superiority on Gay. Went for like a level 1 superiority.
Yes.
I got it first try, so you know what? If it works, it works.
Got it first try. Didn't get harassed by the Emmy in any way, which is huge. Because getting harassed by the Emmy during that trick is just like really horrific, to put it lightly.
I'm just so enamored by these mashes on the Omega screen.
They're so cool. And they genuinely do save like about a second, like each time you do it.
Yeah, they save a nice little chunk of time.
And you know, this fight here, you really can't afford to try to mash. Your shots really need to line up correctly and hit their mark.
I'm telling you, 2027, everyone's going to be mashing this spot, this angle.
Don't say that. Don't speak that into being. Don't manifest that, please.
2027, no, it's coming.
No, it's not. See, Greggy's begging in chat too. Please don't manifest this, Charlotte.
We're all going to be doing not turbo. We're going to be mashing 20 hertz and then weaving missiles during Raven Beak and then also crossbond weaving while doing that.
I don't even know if that's actually fast or not.
Just let me have this.
Fair. Okay.
That may be 2028.
It's turbo time. So this is one of the spots where, like, in any percent glitchless, there are actually route divergences that do exist. Oh, he's gonna miss that shine spark because of the Yankee there. There's a couple of different route divergences. Where DelusionalPrince just went left, you can take out that grapple block and go right for the glitchless early space route. You grab space jump and then screw attack, and then you come back to do all this other stuff.
Or you can pull it and then not go right, but you do pull it.
But you do pull it, and that's known as the F1 route, or Ferenia first. But we're not going to talk about that, because neither runner is going to do it, and spoiler, you'll see me do it in my run against Sat tomorrow night, but that's neither here nor there. Manny's taking out this Chozo. It's dead.
Now, Manny is also taking the left route after Balloon, I assume.
Yeah, I'm like 99% certain, because I know that he hates glitchless early space more than a lot of things.
Hey, Manny did the whole greatest time save in the wind right. Let's go.
He did. I think it was a knowledge thing for him for a while. He just literally didn't know.
Gotcha.
And that's usually what it is for most people. You tell them exactly how to do that trick correctly, and they'll be able to adapt. Nice morph shot onto that shot block from Delusional.
All right, now let's see God Blobs.
Let's go. Let's see God Blobs. You can do it. Oh, missed the blob. No God Blobs. Sorry.
Oh, actually, though.
Wow.
You know, missed that first shot, but otherwise, that was God Blobs.
Still crushed it, though. Dang. I'll take my piece of humble pie now. All right, I'm going to switch to Manny here for his speed keep into glitchless early ice. We'll see how he does.
Okay.
Oh, catching the ledge there.
And we got the annoying spawn for when you mess up.
Yep. He navigated it perfectly, though. All right. Oop.
Okay.
Gonna have to wait for that bomb block.
We're doing 2022 strats.
It's super annoying though, because like sometimes you slide morph into a thing and you try to jump and the jump just doesn't come out. Oh, good spawn.
We're going super gay.
We're going super gay. Oh no, he missed the star. He jumped too high.
Oh.
So that is one of the pitfalls of super gay, a trick that is becoming more popular. Is that if that last jump is too high, you actually go all the way through the Emmy door. and are unable to store the Shine Spark. He got it this time, though.
I
That was a
do
super
love
clean.
the tenacity of going for Super Gay twice in a row, though.
Absolutely. I love the fact that he nailed it twice in a row. He just wanted to flex for everyone a little bit. It's just like, hey, did you know that I can just do this twice? Easy. Don't even worry about it. Great job, Manny. Well executed. Bummer about the store there, but well done. Delusional dropping into good old Frozen Artaria Chozo.
Now, I don't know about the stream, but on the Discord stream that we're looking off of, there was a little bit of a lag frame, so I couldn't see exactly which instant spark technique Delusional Prince used, but
yeah. Always nice to see it. I always think of Manny's split name for that boss. I don't know if he still has that split name, but it was Hot Cheeto, and it just lives in my brain rent free.
Hot Cheeto.
It doesn't even really make sense to me. It's just I like it. Delusional missing the speed link there out of that morph tunnel. That's one of the hardest speed links to actually get.
You'd think it'd be Cold Cheeto, if anything.
Right? Taking the spark. And then left side. Interesting. Okay. I flash right. Oh, you can just Charlie there? Oh, dang. I'm stealing that strat, man. That's stolen.
Very clean.
I'm downloading your strats, DP. Oh, he missed the diffusion RNG.
I
Got
get
him
so
there.
weirded out every time I see actual ice in that room.
Yeah.
The hypothermia room. If you know, you know.
Yep. Taking the spark down the tunnel. Missing the R shot, unfortunately. Oh, Manny correcting me in the chat. Very nice Frozen Artaria from Delusional, by the way. Red Goo Bird. Who had it named Hot Cheeto then? Or was it something else? I don't know. Hot Cheeto exists in my brain. And now I don't even know the source.
You know what? I'll name it Cold Cheeto right now.
Alright, I like it. Thanks, Charlotte. You're saving my brain. And yet again, the classic Metroid Dread race commentary issue, double load screens. Glad Delusional's leaving, though.
Alright, so we got Z57 coming up.
Yes, I like that guy.
Yeah, one of the very best bosses.
No DNF missile. It's kind of hard to see it. There is a missile tank there.
Yeah, in the snow.
All right, let's see. Are we getting claws? Oh, we're getting claws. Classic Z57 trolling. He can open with one of two attacks, the claw or the vomit. And if you're lucky, he just starts with the vomit and then does another vomit and you're good. Because it only takes 15 charge missile shots to advance him to the next phase. But the boss can start with a double claw attack, which is super slow. Because you can't damage him when he's doing that.
Got a very clean Z57.
I'm digging it.
Shine Star next.
Stored so early. I was genuinely a little scared for him there.
That was such an early cutscene skip attempt also.
It was. I can't judge it. Nice spark out.
Very clean.
It's another fun speed keep. Alright, seems like again, we're about to have both runners on a teleporter or a transporter of some kind. Manny's about to take the elevator down to Frozen Artaria. DelusionalPrince headed back to Artaria.
It looks like two different kinds of transports this time, so we get two different animations.
True. We get different load screens.
Yeah, see, Manny's in an elevator, DelusionalPrince is a ghost.
A Phazon ghost.
A Phazon ghost.
Not to be confused with a Force ghost.
Which Harrison Ford does not know what that is, fun fact.
That dude hates Star Wars, man. Like,
Yeah.
That's so funny. All right, Manny headed on down to the cold Cheeto.
They are both in the same room right now.
They are, yeah.
Think about that.
That's so weird. What a weird high five.
Icy hot.
Oh no! Manny's gonna have to go back. Just kill the blob first. There we go. All right. Is he gonna get that store? Okay. Oh,
A lot of spaghetti right now.
little bit of spaghetti from both runners. Yeah. Nice dodge in the vomit. Good knowledge check. Just walking forward. Once you see that vomit coming out, you can just walk forward. You don't have to like flash or melee or anything fancy. You can just like hold the direction.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until recently, I'll be honest.
If you start from the other side, you can just hold forward the entire time it's charging.
True. Oh,
Manny.
Manny. Somebody touch his spaghetti.
Getting bonked by every enemy on the way to Adam.
Oh, skipping the missile 10 from Delusional. Great
yeah, I mean,
knowledge
you can mash
there.
and weave like that. You really don't need more than 45.
You don't really need more than 30.
I mean, yeah, well, yeah, frankly.
Back when turbo weaving was legal, I would finish runs with like 32 missiles.
Yeah, just whichever ones are like literally in the way.
Literally in the way, yep. Very clean Berenia bots from Delusional. Absolutely ridiculous. Manny making his way through Frozen Artaria. You know, I liked Frozen Artaria better when it was full of like long speed keeps.
Mm-hmm.
And now that collectively we know that those aren't even that fast compared to just flashing through most of the rooms, it's very upsetting to me.
Let me tell you about a category that doesn't have flash shift.
What category is that?
I don't know. I think someone would have to make it up. Just like 80% flashless.
80% flashless?
Certainly no main board categories currently that have such a thing.
Is minimum items not main board?
Oh, it is actually on.
Oh, okay.
Minimum items, no major glitches. We don't have flash shift.
Yeah, no flash shift. All right, Delusional. Kill this big bug. Very nice run through on the Goliath. Bonk.
Oh, very clean.
Big bug bonks. Bonk. Bonk. The knowledge. Laying the 4 bombs genuinely impacts your success rate in actually laying a cross bomb in the next room. His cross bombs are coded well and are a good item.
Yeah, and if you have anything bad to say about them, then I think that you just hate video games and you haven't enjoyed in your life.
Yep. Marie Kondo would like to have words with you. That's her name, right?
Sparks Joy Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do the cross bomb Spark Joy for you? What's
You
your
know-
favorite power-up?
Oh. I mean, it's a really nuanced and difficult question for me. Are we talking in Dread? Are we talking entire Metroid series?
In Dread.
In Dread? You know, I used to say Speed Booster #1, but now that I've learned most of the flash shifts and flash chains in the game, it's Flash Shift.
Very fair. It's a very nuanced ability. It seemed like such like a brick of a solution to every problem at first, but then you learn flash change, and it's like, oh no, there's actually a lot of nuance to it.
Yeah. How about you?
I like the grapple beam.
Nice. I think this is the only game that Grapple Beam's ever been good in, aside from Prime 3.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I think it's so good because like there's just like so much you can do with like you know, getting around enemies or just like pulling yourself towards walls.
It's really the magnet walls that you can pull yourself to is just It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, like if you couldn't pull yourself to magnet walls, I wouldn't like the item at all.
No, no. I think grapple beam is mostly a bad power up. I think if grapple beam exists, you shouldn't have a jump upgrade outside of space jump.
Well, let me
Like
tell you about a certain category. Anyway.
On to Ferenia. So this is an area of the game that people often neglect in terms of like optimizing their movement and getting better at the game. Because it's late game. You know, you've already learned all the hard stuff, right? You already have all the power-ups now. Oh, dropped the speed.
Luckily, did not have the bad spawn, so not going to be too much of an issue.
Yeah, if he had bad spawn, that could have been a death.
Yeah, or at least to turn around and get out of there and try again.
Yeah, you definitely have to improvise if the bad spawn was there. Intentional flash into that door to get seen, specifically to flash over that one ledge there. And that requires like fast movement in the prior rooms to be able to line up the end of your flash shift with where the Wave Emmy's cone happens to be at that moment every time. Super hard.
Gosh, Delusional is just moving right now.
Moving. Are we going for new strat? No. There's a new strategy that was labbed out for SQ that's like a hair faster than that one, but it's pretty finicky. I've been practicing it myself. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, basically it involves like running to the right, left wall, doing a melee, doing a really precise shine spark, and then like.
So you have to you respin and then you flash left and then you wall jump and then because SQ is like directly on the wall, you like bounce off of him 3 times in like 1 second. And you just fly above him. It's really interesting.
I want to talk about that storm missile kill.
Yeah, please do. Go off.
That little crab there. What the heck was that? That was so interesting. Just the one lock instant storm missile.
Yep, it's there so you don't have to fight with the flame gout because not having. Whoa, that was so fast. What? Wow.
And he just knew when it was over. Like, he was flashing left, like, as soon as.
I did not even see the death animation for the gray bot. I was like, he didn't even finish killing it, and the gates were open. I was like, wait. That was so impressive. That was so deeply impressive to me.
And we're out. All right.
That was real fast.
Time for Wave Emmy.
Time for Wave Emmy. Manny's coming up on Golzuna. Everybody's favorite insectoid creature.
You know, more than SQ, you think?
You know what? You caught me lying.
Yeah.
Oh, Delusional getting scammed by storm missiles there.
Okay, Manny's setup is falling apart a little bit.
No, this is his like main setup. I think.
Oh, is it?
Is the morph spark? Yeah. I don't like
He
it.
did Crazy 8.
Oh, was he going for Crazy 8 and it didn't go?
I thought that was his mainline strat.
Maybe. I could be wrong. I just feel like I've seen him morph spark a bunch lately.
He had to screw attack Goliath is the only reason why I think that was not intended.
I missed that. Very nice instant spark from Delusional on the CU
Manny not
there.
laying bombs! The cross bomb's gonna be glitched! No, Manny!
He's gonna have to lay a bomb and then cross bombs. Because that's just what happens. Knowledge gap. Oh, he got lucky.
Oh, this works sometimes.
The RNG favored him today. Good recovery on Golzuna, though, if he was actively going for Crazy 8s and missed it. Dang, he's really mashing on this fight!
He's mashing! Yes! Oh my god, did you know, by the way, if you do Deep Blue and then you mash this out, you can actually kill Wave Emmy on the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so great. I wish Deep Blue wasn't so dang slow.
Yeah, if he just, like, moved normal through the water, through the tunnel, or if he just, like, started further up the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah. Just even a little bit. That's very cool that you can kill it on the wall, though. I actually really love that. All right, Manijure making his way to Hanubia to then just immediately go to Frenia. It's like one load screen into the next. So that's actually what the F1 route saves you, is you don't have to do this weird little section and go down into Frenia, because you've already done Frenia. You already have Wave Beam. You can just go through that Wave Beam door and fight the Power Bomb Chozo. You can skip this whole Morph Ball maze, too.
I think, depending on how long this load is for Delusional Prince, they might high five. Yeah, they're gonna high five for sure.
Oh, definitely a high five here. Couple of high fives this run.
A lot of high fives.
Yeah.
You know, the time gap is pretty substantial at this point, but they've never been far.
Yeah. It's never been... I love when one elevator's going up and the other one's going down. That's just it's a nice little aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun. All right, Delusional coming back to Hanubia to go fight the aforementioned Chozo down here.
Well, isn't there one more enemy to fight? Are you sure you're not forgetting a boss?
I don't see an Emmy. I just see a warning thing and a white screen. Absolutely ridiculous Emmy kill. It was so fast. I honestly feel like we, as the consumer, got a little bit robbed by not being able to fight the Powerbomb Emmy. Like, I appreciate what it did narratively for the game, but I think it would have been really cool to deal with the Powerbomb Emmy.
I think it would have been cool to just, like, fight an Emmy without Omega Stream one time.
Yeah, especially once you're fully powered up like that. You have Wave Beam, you've got Storm Missiles, you've got all kinds of cool stuff, and Screw Attack, and...
a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
You know, just break down the strongest stuff in the universe with your fists.
Well, fist and arm cannon, right?
Your claws.
She's not Mega Man. She can't just pop a fist out of her cannon.
I wanted them to make a Bayonetta game just in the middle of Metroid Dread.
That would be cool, actually. Just fight God.
Mm-hmm.
Samus could do it.
She's too angry to die, I hear.
Yeah. Local woman too angry to die.
Local is doing a lot of work there.
It's just part of the meme. Manny did miss the springboard kill on SQ there. It's kind of tragic. He's like a little bit too, I think, low on his spark, so the flash didn't clear the boss there. Beautiful penthouse gate.
For Delusional Prince, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just say manipped, because you can, literally. There are setups to like always have power bombs as long as you get lucky. But
I was gonna say, like, okay, hold on, no, explain this to me, Guru.
No, but genuinely, if you kill those robots with power bombs, they cannot drop power bombs. But if you shoot them with the wave beam, they can drop power bombs.
You can guarantee failure, but you can only give yourself a chance of success.
Correct, yes. You can give yourself a non-zero chance of success as opposed to a 0% chance of success.
Yeah.
So Delusional just did the thing and just obliterated that Chozo. It's just a couple series of storm locks and then a little bit of damage between when he picks up his shield again. There's like a little bit of time where you can squeeze in that extra damage. And squeezing in that extra damage is actually really important because it allows you to avoid an extra volley of storms that you would need otherwise. Banny going for the heist on the space jump. That's the super safe way. The way Delusional did it, you flash in and then you flash back out. And sometimes, like if your timings are a little bit off, it's a little risky. The way Manny did it, you use the Shine Spark to go in, so that way your Aeon is always full, so you can just flash shift right out. My preferred method, honestly.
And now we got Raven Beak.
Everybody's favorite.
So this should be exciting. I've actually not seen a weave, a mash weave Raven Beak in quite a while. So this will be new for me.
It's really something to see.
Yeah, big cross bombs.
You love the cross bombs. In phase 1, for those that don't know, each section of cross bombs deal damage equal to an ice missile. In the other phases, the entirety of cross bomb only deals 1. Delusional using the left wall strats. Ridiculously clean weave. Got 2 Gatlings in a row. It's beautiful. Phase 2 done.
That's a fast phase 2.
Yeah. Did I say phase 1? Phase 2. Done. Into
phase 1
3.
was fast too.
Yeah, it was. Oh, getting the sun. Is he going to ignore it? He might ignore it. He's got a lot of... His DPS is really high right now.
Yeah, he's still at full health. He can take a few. They're pretty much full health.
Yeah, and you take the contact damage to ignore it, or to avoid it, rather. Nice. Wow, that was a really good Ravenbeak fight. Very, very good. Almost what we would call choirless, where you kill Ravenbeak before the choir kicks in and the music, which I believe is only possible if you are a manual masher. I don't think it's possible with Turbo, because with Turbo you are relegated to the Void Crossbomb strategy for Ravenbeak Phase 3, because weaving is banned. So you shoot 2 ice missiles, lay a crossbomb, shoot 2 ice missiles, lay a crossbomb. It is a bit lower DPS, so I don't know if wireless is possible without ridiculous RNG. And I'm sure Delusional's probably going to go for Arc Spark here. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I don't actually know.
He's going to go for a fast escape.
Yes, he will go for a fast escape. That is confirmed. If the rest of his run has been any indication, he's probably going to go pretty fast.
Yeah, you know, I'm confident about one thing. Delusional Prince pretty fast.
Pretty heckin' fast. Very nice. Super clean. Using the little shot straight down there to break those bomb blocks before the power bomb would be able to get to them. Knows the second melee. Of course he does. No one was surprised about that.
I did not know the second melee, so that's why I'm surprised.
The second melee is...
No Arc Spark.
Beautiful. No Arc Spark.
Ooh, I like that melee.
Yeah, I love that melee. I love that melee as well. It's a good one.
I kind of measure like the quality of an escape by what time they do that Shine Spark up at, and like that was a 208 Shine Spark. Oh my god.
I don't even know what that means.
Good for me is like a 203. Like,
gotcha. That's gonna be time for Delusional.
That is only 6 seconds off his PB.
Yeah.
That was an exceptionally good run. That was just world class, genuinely world class.
Genuinely actually world class. Like, it's a really, really beautiful piece of Metroid Dread.
Better than 3rd place on the leaderboard.
Yes.
That's how good that was.
Yep. It was a really good run. And now, it's Manny's turn to sit through a cutscene.
Well, we got a cutscene on Delusional Prince's stream as well.
Don't. You'll drain the ship of its energy. Beep, 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 beep.
So why did QR save Samus? What's your read on it?
My read is what I understand to be the lore read, is that the X can take on aspects of their host, including their personality, because they gain all their knowledge, you know? So I think the QRX acquired the knowledge of the last Toha, which is basically the knowledge of all of the Chozo, which means he's going to have more context for all of the things that happen, and also have a soft spot for Samus. That's what I think.
Very interesting read.
But mostly the ramifications of letting Samus die, and the fact that it knows that other X escaped ZDR before it blew up.
Oh, you're a ship cruiser.
I mean, look at it!
Those ships, they're not there during escape.
They're not there during escape. They're there right now. They're not there during escape. That means they're gone. And basically, the moment the X are released from Elune, the entire planet's infected, because apparently X are light speed travel.
I mean, they must. They made their way.
They're able to survive the vacuum of space, right?
I don't think we've ever had that confirmed, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the X that made their way to ZDR
We're brought there,
Chozo,
presumably. Yeah.
according to the archive, the Chozo archives.
Yes.
Shoutouts to Javier de Andres and Anxo, Sotelo, Perez, and Oscar Potato. I can't keep out with these names. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't speak fluent Spanish?
Well, I don't, and also they're just scrolling much faster than I can read
Yes.
out loud.
And also shout-outs to all the people that were not included in the credits because of weird politicking reasons, but we're not going to talk about that anymore.
I forgot about that controversy,
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and focus on the Saiyan pod that Samus sits down in to get blasted up to Iterash. So, what do you think? Saiyans or Chozo? Who do you think would win?
I think the Saiyan's got that.
Yeah,
Pretty easy. Like,
I don't think that's really
I
a
want to root for
contest.
my guys, the Chozo, but like, come on, like.
I know. It was a silly thing to say.
Maybe, like, literally if it was, like, just Nappa, like, and all the Chozo came together to fight Nappa, maybe.
And the Chozo also had Metroids.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even one Cyberman could probably solo the Chozo race, like, if we're going to be real about it. Like,
well, yeah, because that's a Raditz.
Yeah. Dragon Ball verse scales ridiculously. It's actually not funny.
Alright, so
Ravenbeak.
Okay, he's going for the cross bomb, so we're not.
That was well, and he got the melee too. So like, well, yeah, and Manny's I believe using the Nixie for this. So he's. Oh, what? I don't understand what happened there.
So, okay, actually I can give a little bit of illumination on this because we were talking about this in controller research the other day. Apparently the Nixie on the advertised 12 Hz setting is actually only like 10.9 or something. So that's actually a little bit lower than the 2-lock requirement. You actually need to set it to the 13 Hz setting to actually get like 11.9 or whatever as your turbo speed. And for 2-lock on Ravenbeak, you need two Storm Locks that'll shoot 4 missiles, which will make your fire rate needed to do gold skip 11.5. So
okay,
probably a case of not using the right setting for the Nixie is my guess.
I didn't know that it had a 13 Hz setting. I was under the impression it was only 15, 12, and 9.
I don't have a Nixie, so I might be getting some of the specifics of this wrong, but I know that they were saying that the 12 Hz setting is actually like 10 Hz.
Well, mine's not. Like, I don't know. I will say though there is Hertz variance, whether it's like plugged in or not. Sometimes, like we've been saying, turbo controllers all have their own weird stuff about them.
I know that the Firefly and a lot of other turbo controllers also have, like, if it's Bluetooth, sometimes the turbo is better, but if it's to low battery, then the turbo becomes much worse.
Yeah. Well, like I've lost a pacing run before because my turbo settings reset themselves and my back paddle's unbound during the Wave Emmy fight. So I don't play with it not plugged into a power source anymore because of that. Because it doesn't post low battery warnings.
The thing I was saying, actually, no, that's not about the Nixie, that's about the Vader that I was talking about.
Oh, okay, it's a different thing. Gotcha. Misinformation.
Yeah, disinformation, frankly.
Oh, yeah, true. But either way, despite the controller issues, that was still a really solid Ravenbeak fight. Well executed overall by Manny, for sure. I'm sure he's got to be feeling a little frustrated about all that. I don't blame him. I would be too.
But hey, you know what? This is going to be an easy 123, 124 run, and there are people that would kill, murder, steal, rob for a time like that.
And thievery.
Yeah, they would fever for that time.
And I will say, like, a 125 is a major milestone in glitchless any percent and glitchless all bosses. So like even having what someone would consider to be personally like not a great run and still being faster than a 125 is like really good. It's genuinely really good.
Now Actually, here's a question. Do you think that when we get the runners in here to talk about the race, do you think Manny is going to be more disappointed for getting like a 125, or do you think that Delusional Prince is going to be more disappointed for missing PB by 9 seconds?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that Manny's going to be more upset.
Okay.
That's my read on the sitch. Oh, we forgot to ask everybody's favorite question. Chat, what do you think Hyper Beam tastes like? Look at it.
Oh, I personally, I think it's got like a strawberry lemonade kind of flavor.
Ooh, I haven't heard that one before. I can kind of get behind that. I'm a black cherry guy myself. I really, because of the dark spots in it, it really reads like black cherry for me.
Black cherry makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Pew! 123.38. Very respectable time.
Place. These are two
Literally
top 10 runs that we just got to witness.
Yep. Those are it's good. Well done. Well played. Manny and Delusional. I'm sure invites will be going out shortly. We'll drag them both up when they're both in here.
Yeah. Yeah, good job to both runners. Got a world-class run from Delusional Prince and a pretty good run on the scale of things from Manny.
Definitely a really good run. And that's inclusive of all those controller issues that he dealt with the entire run. Like,
yeah.
You get a 123 with controller issues. That's really good. Like,
missed gold skip.
Yeah, missed gold skip. That adds so much time to any attempt. That's like a minimum 10-15 seconds roughly. Because you got to wait. Like, Manny got a really fast bailout, like got a really good bailout with a parry there. But sometimes you're fishing for that parry for like 20 seconds. Where is he? Where is he?
Where's Manny?
The invites do take a little bit to go out. Oh, you know what? I think as the host or whatever, I needed to click done on Manny for him to get the invite there. Because I think you have to click done and then
Oh, there we go.
it goes out. Hey, there they are.
Hello, guys.
Welcome.
Hello. Welcome. So, what'd y'all think of your runs? Let's who we starting with? Who wants to go first?
I'd like to go first if you guys don't mind. So
Not at all.
I want to divide how I feel about this one to two categories: how I've played and how my turbo controllers acted. Because I don't think I can really equate the two together. Because like, I don't know, I was actually listening to like the restream while I'm running, and it just keeps me focused and all that. Like, you're right. I was actually pretty frustrated a lot of times. My turbo controller just stopped working, and it's probably because I accidentally pressed some buttons when I wasn't supposed to. Maybe I pressed turbo and Y and turbo B accidentally.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for being able to reconfigure my basic controls on time, I would have just given up and just switched to my pro controller.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's just been a lot of times where it just stopped working, especially doing Ravenbeak and like phase 2 notes. I was like moving really awkwardly.
Yeah, I did.
My were frozen up. Like, that's happened in the previous race, so I guess I wasn't as surprised in this race as it was before. It was still kind of disappointing. I just bled a lot of time to my turbo controller acting up, but ignoring the turbo issues, I think I did pretty well. Like, there was some like small hiccups, like not me missing a lot of the Gozuna sparks and jumping too high for first super glitches early ice. But like, there's a lot of other
that was heartbreaking.
It was, but what was better was me getting it the second time.
Dude, the back-to-back attempts were like heroic. That was inspiring.
When you said that Manny just basically did 2 glitchless early ices consecutively for the flex, I smiled a little bit because that really made my day. You know, Considering how disappointed I was, I flubbed the first attempt. Like, just getting the second attempt and hearing the commentator just praise that, like, I appreciate it. I really do.
Well,
So-
it was rightfully given to you. So
Thank you.
of course, Delusional.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it was a stable run, I think. It was really weird because I had a couple. I mean, I'm sure you all saw there were a couple moments where I came really, really close to disaster. Like,
Yeah.
Drog and Z57 had me like near soiling myself. It was so close. Like
So
I almost lost one cycle, and I don't know why I stored when I did on Z57. That was so weird. I just got distracted and then like stored early, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
because you stored before the first set that you can just jump over, right? Like the first set
Yeah.
of 2 projectiles.
I
Yeah.
that one instead, and I was like, oh man, what do I do? And then I paused instead of skipping the cutscene, so it was funny.
Oh, been there.
There was another spot that was so funny to me. I fell down when I was space jumping in the wave Emmy zone, and that one shot, like, I swear it hit Samus, but it didn't register because she was like going in the morph tunnel or something.
I
There was-
definitely did not catch that.
So
Oh my goodness.
I didn't catch it too. I notice a lot when you go at almost every time when I go through the tunnel, Purple Emmy always fires a shot at that direction, even though I don't feel like I got registered in its radar. But there also been times where I did get stunned by it while I was going through the tunnel. So I'm not surprised that you had a narrow encounter with that, because that's happened to me a
It
few
was
times.
so funny though, because it like passed through me but did nothing. So it must have been just like the animation she was in or something. I got super lucky.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It was really funny to me.
Yeah.
Just literally
This
hitbox perfection. Like,
This is unrelated to our race, but fun fact, in Dread mode, even though the shot doesn't actually deal damage to Samus, it counts as a death.
oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Today I learned.
Yeah.
Shows
Yeah,
you how
my
much I
first
play Dread mode.
In my first attempt in Dread mode, when a Dread mode got released, I went through the tunnel, I got hit by it, I was like, okay, I'll just get stunned. Then I realized I died.
And then
So,
you died.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
So, Delusional, your PB is a 1:15:29, right?
It's actually 1:15:10.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
More time since then.
Dang. I didn't realize you had gotten so fast. How are you so fast?
I'm 6 seconds behind Sat right now. I want to bop him for the 1:14.
Dang, that's man, a 1:14 in this category is tremendous. It really,
it's
really
crazy.
is.
You're only 20, despite that, you're only 25 seconds behind PB. That's crazy. That you can just pull off
Yeah,
115.
there was a
in
lot of
1
really
second.
nice splits, and then some weird ones. But nothing like I said, those couple catastrophes that could have been didn't happen. So I
Yeah,
got lucky.
they did
Yeah.
happen at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically like every room was pretty much flawless. Like you can't get a time like this without being basically flawless. Like I can't stress that enough for the people that are watching and seeing the time disparity on the screen and everything. It's like a time of 1:15 in this category is outrageous. It like stands head and shoulders above the other people who are really good at this game.
It's unhinged, frankly. Like, what's wrong with you?
It is a tremendous level of skill and dedication to reach that level of gameplay in this game. Like we really, like, in the commentary, we only, because there's so much to know in this game, like you can really only kind of touch on the nuance. Like there's just genuinely so much that goes into it, and being able to execute all of it so consistently in an hour and 15 minutes is just, it genuinely is impressive. So kudos on an excellent run, Delusional.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. So state of the tournament. After this race, Manny unfortunately will be dropping out of our second chance bracket, and Delusional will be moving on to be facing someone. We don't know who that's going to be yet, because we have to wait for Metroid and Tatsuchi in second chance round 3 need to race, and then I will be racing the winner of that, because there ain't no shot I'm beating Sat tomorrow night. And then whoever wins that will be going up against you, Delusional. So Delusional, you have technically 4 potential opponents between Sat, myself, Metro, and Tatsuchi. Realistically, it's either going to be myself, Metro, or Tatsuchi. How do you feel about your chances there?
Well, I feel like the 3 of you definitely all have a chance against each other, like the way that it stacks up.
Yeah.
It should be pretty entertaining, I think. So it'll be a lot of fun to see how that progresses when they race, I think, Saturday, and then whenever you're able to schedule that next one. But yeah, it's just gonna be, I think it's one of those things where I try to just keep focused on my own thing. Like, even if there is a little bit of a gap, you just gotta run your race. So I'm excited to just keep playing matches, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, same. Like, I know I'm going to get crushed tomorrow, but I'm still really looking forward to it because I just like coming up against Sat in bracket. It'll be our second time racing against each other in bracket, and it'll be fun. But
And Manny, how do you feel about the third chance that we call the rest of your life?
Well, I mean that's what we call more PB attempts.
That's
Yeah.
the grind never stops.
The grind
bracket
never
is not the
stops.
end.
And you know what, Ed, with what you've been praising about One Trip Nubia, I'm gonna give that route a try. Now that I'm free to just kind of experiment and not stress out about going 1v1s, like I'm gonna put some time and just get familiar with that.
Let's go. Sounds like solid plans from everyone all around. I'm so happy to have commentated a match. I'm happy to have commentated this match. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you both for commentating. That commentary is a delight, and I can't wait to rewatch the commentary VOD later.
Always a pleasure.
You know what? You 3 are a delight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Any final comments? Anything like that from either of you? Charlotte, yourself as well? Any stuff from anyone?
I think the Bari suit's the best of the 3 suits in this game. Just, personal opinion.
I'll second that.
So fun fact. So purple, in case anyone in the audience doesn't know, purple is my favorite color. I am way too obsessed with it than
We're
it's
aware.
healthy. But believe it or not, Gravity suit is not my favorite. It's the Dread suit, the OG.
Ooh, the power suit? All right.
Okay, power suit's solid.
I just like how clean it is, how raw Samus feels, and the little veins that kind of stick out on the sides. Like, I love Gravity suits still. Like, all the suits in this game are great, but like the OG Dread suit, just can't go wrong with it.
I mean, Dread power suit's great. Delusional, your thoughts on the Dread suits?
I mean, I do really enjoy the look. I actually am like splitting this the 3 ways. I love the gravity suit mostly because when I was a little younger, I was kind of obsessed with the combo purple and green.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is, but it just green is my favorite color, and purple it's like right behind it. So
it's such a good combo. It's such a good combo. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Well, GG's to you both. Well performed from both of you. Thanks for giving us this spectacle of a race to commentate. I had a heck of a good time. And I think we'll probably close it out there, right? I think we're good, right?
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right. Well, until next time, team. We'll see you next mission.
See you next mission.
See you next mission.